Basically, my name is Jahfi. I'm from Broward County, Florida, producer, legend out here, you know what I'm saying? I know everybody, man, been getting down. Keep my face clean, you feel me? Been helping a lot of people out here in the county. Been through it all, man.
So management, sometimes they will take advantage. Like, if they see like you had too many drinks, or like they see like you having a slow day, they might offer you like $50, you know, for a special.
That happens all the time, especially when they try to date the younger strippers, or they just try to have sex with all the girls that they manage, or they take the girls' money, you know, under the slide for their dances, or you know.
You're wasting your shoulders, girl. You thick like a boulder. I like when you roll it, but I love when you get low.
So it's both sides of the spectrum, bro. Some girls really dancers, and some girls in that bitch, nigga, they living the life. That's how I look at that shit. You living the life, or you just a dancer?
I don't believe that all strippers are prostitutes.
The new one's not. That's it.
All these hoes got prices, and all these hoes are prostitutes.
We not prostitutes. We just people that's trying to get by.
Exactly. And even if it's just a one time, a prostitute would, I think it's just more of like of a job title. Like when you say someone's a prostitute, I think of more as like that's what they're doing regularly. But like you say, if the price is right and that girl's there to make money, she's there to get that money and go. So she's gonna say, okay, if the price is right, the money's right. I believe. I don't think any girl in a strip club that's been in a strip club for 2 or 3 years will turn down a good amount of money if she's being offered. And she may not actually fuck, she's gonna be naked and doing everything else pretty close damn to it. But things have changed. The business has changed. Like there's some places you can go and make money, but now, especially in Broward and in Pompano, it's like saturated. Like the girls that are doing it now is way too many. We get a lot of Spanish girls coming from overseas, like the Cuban girls and other girls, like they come in and the money's different over there, so they lower their prices, and it makes it difficult for us to be able to do what we need to do as girls that are already here, and we have to bring our prices down because they are bringing their prices down, be able to send money to their families. And the money conversion is different, so it makes it difficult for us.
I don't think it's always been like that. I think it was a certain group that kind of messed it up for us, you know, not being able to communicate properly, and it caused hell for the rest of us in different clubs, different locations. But like I was able to work through it. I wasn't giving it up for the $40 for the low. I couldn't do it.
But there's some girls who could get more than that, you know. There's some girls who hold their weight, hold their worth.
Man, that $40, man, that shit gonna go a long way. Boy, 40, 50, man, they jumping on that shit. That's half a Honda. 40, that's more than my payout. I just need one more dub, and I made my payout for the night. You know what I'm saying?
I would say the average going price for some pussy in Atlanta is $200.
Really, all these hoes going to me, but you don't know who's going now. But you can kind of tell. Go to a bitch Instagram, like, oh, you can see certain pictures, certain words. Also, bitch, if I go on your DM, or if not in your DM, if I'm on your page and I see email or DM me for promotion or whatever, you are selling pussy. Bitch, you ain't got no business. You ain't got no EIN, you ain't got none of that shit, bitch. You were selling pussy. The moment I see email me or DM me for promotion, you are a prostitute, you are a digital prostitute. I'm finna jump in your DM. I got $40. If you don't bite for that, okay, bitch, I got 120. You don't bite for that, bitch, fuck you. Okay, that's all you're gonna get from me, and I swear to God.
Nigga, well, I'm finna go to the strip club and see you and throw 200 ones on you. And if my dick get hard, I wanna hit you, ho, you want another 150 to fuck in the back, and I gotta pay another 50 for the room. So I'm already looking at 400, right? But then I look up, bitch, on Backpage, and this the same bitch that was giving me a lap dance on Backpage. Her shit say, bitch, quick visit for the 50. That's what changed. We ain't got Backpage no more. So now it's like, the option ain't as, you know what I'm saying? It's not available like it was. And I can't tell this bitch like, bitch, why I gotta go see you here? Well, I catch you when you on your downtime over here. Now you can't catch them over here no more. You know what I'm saying? Cause now they just right here. They just waiting for the inflation now. Cause everybody gotta come to the inflation. We ain't got that Backpage realm no more where we can catch them how we, you know what I'm saying? Cause it ain't the same.
It's $200. I don't know what's wrong with them girls out there. Like, they really giving it out. They don't know what they doing. They giving it out.
They be trying to charge a dub per dance, but I'm like, bitch, I got 10 for you for every dance, bitch. I'm standing up. When you sit down, they charge you that extra 10, cause they dropping it, dumping it, doing all this shit. Nah, bitch, we standing up, bitch. Table dance, $10, ho. You know what I'm saying? I don't like all that friction anyways. I'm trying to see that, how pretty that pussy look. You feel me? Bitch, I need you to spread it and bust it and bend over, ho. All that rubbing your makeup all on my damn pants and shit. I ain't on that, man. Unless it's day shift and I walked in that bitch with no drawers, you dig? Yeah. You feel me?
But these new young hoes, all them hoes going anyway. So I try them hoes out the gate. I don't even try to get to know their name. I just drop a bag in their DM like, bag. Next bitch, what's your ticket? Next bitch, bag. Next bitch, what's your ticket? Cause I know them hoes going and they gonna hit me back. Sometimes I just try hoe to try hoe. That's just it. I need to see how much these little hoes going for, how much they think they worth.
Now, in Atlanta, you gotta have a license. You can't go show pussy ass nowhere without going through the police department. So you have to have a license, a permit to sell your pussy, essentially.
They can say no, but they lying. That's how it work out. That's how I done finessed a lot of shit. I'm like, I say, ain't nobody in here, bitch. You want this money or not? All I got is 50.
2, you get to work, you gotta pay a tip out. Tip out anywhere from 60 to 200, 250 if they feel like it that night, you know?
And get what? She gonna take the 50 because, nigga, that 50 is the last 50 she need for her payout. Or it's her last 50 she need to gas herself back to work for the week. So she need my 50. Ain't nobody else in this bitch spending no more, you feel me? So,
just depend on what's going on. If they feel like somebody coming through, if it's an event, anything could be going on in the city and they gonna up that price.
it's all about that payout, bro. You know what I'm saying? If they ain't meeting their quota, bro, that's why I say you gotta run through that line, bro. If it's 10 bitches in the club, boy, or it's 10 bitches you see that you like, you better make sure you talk to every last one of them 10 before you really throw that bag out. You know what I'm saying? Cause they gonna let you know if they going and if we gonna be on. Like I just said, I swear to God, you feel me?
Back to bitches selling pussy. Why a bitch can't sell her pussy if she just invested $500 into being here? She paid for a permit. She paid for her night. Why is you monitoring her pussy?
Toot that ass up, be my private dancer. Shout it, toot that ass up, be my private dancer. Shout it, toot that ass up, be my private dancer. Shout it, toot that ass up, be my private dancer. In the club.
If I ever catch you selling pussy in my club, you're fired.
Have I ever been fired? Yes. Embarrassingly, yes.
I don't care if you exchange numbers. Just do it outside. Don't bring it back to the club. I take stealing very personal. You know, I don't believe in stealing. Don't steal from a customer. If he didn't give it to you, then it's not yours to be, taken. Fighting. Those are my top 3.
Last year I got fired. Getting into arguments with a lot of women all the arguments that I've gotten into with these women, I haven't started, but due to me getting into so many verbal shit with people and almost fighting, I didn't even fight. I just almost fought and just arguing with people. They fired me for 8 months.
And you know what's crazy? It's only a few things you can get fired from at a club. Fucking on the floor, fighting. That's the only two that I thought it was. So I did get fired, and I got fired from not even touching nobody. Me and this girl got into it about a section. She really tried to play in my face. She stepped on my toes, which is rule number 1 not to do. And I went apeshit, like, so much so to the point that the next day I came back, I was trying to work, I dressed out. The manager called, like, Brooklyn there? So they like, yeah. Put me on the phone. She was like, yeah, you said, fuck the club. She was like, you said, fuck the club, fuck this shit. Yeah, we're gonna have to ask you to leave. I said, what? So, that was the end of that.
It was very hard on me. I needed my job. I needed that quick money. I was trying to apply for regular jobs in the midst of me getting fired, and I'm like, ain't nothing coming. Like, I need my job back. I know I can go to the club right now and leave with something.
Biggest thing that can lead to a fight is probably stepping on toes, you know, taking someone's customer, disrupting a stage set. You know, if someone's up there tipping and you come up and you take that customer from the stage, that's a big no-no. Yeah, that's really it. That I can know. That's the biggest no-no for me. At least don't come up to my customer. Please don't. That's my money. You're fucking with my money. That's the biggest no-no right there.
And there's just no type of there is, but not as much as there used to be anymore. For like dancers and customers, people feel like they own customers.
Yeah, they definitely gonna fight over their customers, bro.
If you see me with somebody, you wait. Bitches will literally come, see me talking to you, and sit on the other side of you and start having a conversation with you. And knowing that I'm already sitting there talking, having a conversation, a lot of them probably know the type of guy you are. So now, when they see you, they want to just go to you. But I don't respect that. Like, just wait your turn.
So say, for instance, you're sitting there talking to a girl and you casually just pass by and say, hey, how you doing? And, you know, keep it a tron because you know the person or you spoke to them before. I personally wouldn't get mad at that because you said, hey, and, you know, kept it moving. But now if you came there and like, I'm talking to you and another lady came and hang on your shoulder and try to get you to turn the other way, and, you know, now I would have a problem with that. That's pretty much stepping on my toes or trying to steal a customer or my money from me.
I've never been fired from a club, but fighting in the club will get your ass fired from the club.
I remember I used to get like a lot of bitches' number. I used to just practice getting hoes' number in the club, bro, just for fun, bro. And they'll be hitting me up. I'm at this spot today. They'll text you location, which I'm at this club, like this club. Come through 9:30. Oh, if you come, boom, 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 I'm gonna give you some love in the back room. So they got their text list going on for sure, bro. These hoes got their clientele, bro. You feel me? You gotta keep your company right.
Being too drunk in the club will get you fired from the club.
Sucking dick, you know, fucking in the VIP. That happens a lot at strip clubs.
It's this one red chick, bro. He always show her love, bro. Always.
I'm not finna say fucking in the club gonna get you fired. I'm not finna say that, no.
So she said fucking gonna get you fired.
I don't know what club she work at.
So dick gonna get you fired.
I don't know.
And it was this new girl that was there, and we walked in, and the new girl is all over him, but he ain't see the other chick, and the other chick see the new girl all on Limon, nigga. She, you know her? I'm like, God damn, bitch, you know both of these hoes? And then she just started spazzing on the other chick. Nah, this is my customer, blah, 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 blah. And them hoes started fighting right in front of us and shit. You know what I'm saying? About that, You feel me? I'm like, damn, boy, you a big spender in here, boy. You got these hoes fighting over you and shit. Like, I don't even know the other hoe. I know the other hoe. She acting like I'm her fucking client, bitch. I'm nobody client, bitch. I was just spending money on this hoe because I like rare hoes. You feel me?
Sometimes that will cause girls to have arguments and fights because this money, these girls will literally kill somebody for it. They will be in that dressing room on the floor ready to beat you with a fucking shoe if they have to over this shit.
That's why all your money.
I watched a girl get beat up for copying dance moves on a stage set, and if you didn't know how to use the pole, you weren't a dancer. Now it's pretty much just like walking in circles or twerking, or, you know, girls are just all over the place, hopping on girls' stage sets, pile hopping and being door sharks, and there's just no type of there is, but not as much as there used to be anymore. For like dancers and customers.
I had an experience where I was dancing at Taboo for Jocelyn's tour date. Jocelyn was there, like it was her second or third season. And she did the performance there, but they had like what they call, they were dancers that were not dancers at the club, but we were sent in audition tapes to potentially be dancers for the tour, but it was just for the opening and stuff. So I got selected to do it, and this other girl that was there with me that did it, the guy called me on stage, the DJ wanted me to get up on stage, but she like jumped up with me even though it was my stage round. And everybody that was throwing money, was throwing it, but I had to split everything with her 50-50 because she was on the stage with me. While I'm doing all the pole work, she was just like booty shaking and not doing nothing. So I felt like, and it happens a lot, I felt like I should have received majority of the money at least, or all of it, because it really was my stage round. She was not supposed to even be up there.
A girl could be hating on you just because you advancing, you know? Because she see the money you getting, she see the niggas that's coming in the club fucking with you, you know? Girls hate for nothing.
It could be jealousy. Girls think that another girl is better than her, or she thinks that the girl like might think something bad. I don't know.
Be careful with your hand. Get away. Oh, you got some knots? Hold on. No, show the camera. You got some knots? No. Yeah, you do. I don't give a fuck about this goddamn. Oh, it's stitched. I forgot a stitch in the bag. I got scissors. Don't cut it off like that. Huh? Don't do that. I got some scissors. Give me a blade. Give me a blade. I just got my fucking nails done. Come here. Come on. Don't move. Wait. Get up. I'm tired of you. Get out of here. No. I'm tired of you putting out.
A girl can hate because your eyebrows look better than hers. Like, they don't care. A lot of girls that are in the strip club are insecure, you know? And they can't deal. So to have a bitch next to them that look good, that's getting money, the niggas fucking with, they putting you to the side to fuck with this girl. Who would hate on that?
Fights can start because of customers. This girl thinks that girl took her customer. She thinks she should have made that money instead of her. Like, there's things that can start that. Drugs can start fights. Girls stealing from girls can start fights. Lies that are being told to the girls, and sometimes these girls, this is their life. They wake up, come to the strip club, and they need drama in their life, so they start a little here, a little there, and talking about this girl, like, oh, her shoes are fucking ugly today, or oh, she needs new outfits, or it's always something small, and then next thing you know, it's one girl is telling that girl, and that girl is telling that girl, and before you know it, it's come all the way back around, and it's a whole different thing. it's a whole different story. It's a whole different say. Whatever it was that was said at first is different from the beginning, and that will start a fight. That can cause problems between girls.
Hard times, I'ma grab my dick. If you wanna hold some, hold, grab my dick. I'm back, hold, get it like drag, go run it till that. I'm feeling myself, I'm on my shit right after we fuck, hold, grab your shit. I'm back, hold, get it like drag, go run it till that.
I have seen in other strip clubs I've worked at, a few, a lot of racism in a strip club. And sometimes it is very like serious. Usually most strip clubs are ran by, you know, white owners, older, and haven't changed their way of thinking. So it's a lot tougher.
There are clubs that won't hire you because you're not their race, which does make it harder to like make money in that club. But like you just gotta like, you know, shift and move around, because at the end of the day, if you see management not trying to let you through the door, you're not gonna make no money. Like, you're just not gonna make no money.
I did have a girlfriend that I was teaching her how to like do pole, and one day she quit her job at IHOP and she said, I wanna work at the club, come bring me. And the first time I brought her into Goldfinger, now this was back in the day when Goldfinger was a different environment. This is before Vegas shut down. Vegas Cabaret had a different scenery, it had a different type of people, it was more urban. Goldfinger back then was like more older white guys. And so when I brought her in, now mind you, she's a petite black girl, she was told by management that they were no longer hiring any more black girls because they had enough of them on the shift. And I felt bad for her. And I was like, that's not right. At least you could have said we had too many girls, like, you know what I'm saying? So I turned around and like threatened to sue them. And I was like, y'all gonna sue? Like, I threatened to sue on her behalf. Like, I felt bad for her. Cause I was like, yeah, girl, I got you. I'm gonna get you a job. And then to have them do that to her was crazy.
Hell no, man. They want your money, bro. From the Spanish ones to the all white ones, nigga, they want your money, bro. I be in the whitest clubs, nigga. I be in the Spanish club that I don't speak no Espanol. Bitch, I be in that bitch. Mami. Hola, mami. Peso.
So, long story short, they hired her. I got her in. She made her money after a couple months, got a boob job, got a brand new car, and then got out the fucking business.
Nigga, you feel me? Nigga, at Cheetahs, bitch, it's nothing but Cubans in that shit. Them hoes don't speak a lick of English. Feel me? So nah, man, they let you in that shit. Come spend that money, bro. This is South Florida, baby.
And so, but she had a situation where a guy came in and was buying, he had bought a bottle and had a section, big black guy, and I come over with her, mind you, and he whispered in her ear. Now, mind you, now she literally experienced the same exact thing, but the other way around. He whispered in her ear and said, I don't want no white girls over at my table.
I ain't never dealt with no racism shit. Probably a racism bitch at the door, cause she just didn't want me to walk in that bitch, cause she wanted me to tip her. I ain't tipping you, bitch.
There was an audition, like a dancer audition, right before they had a major artist, and I think with one of your other questions, where does race come to play? I think that's the only reason I kind of got in out of the 400 girls that were 10 times better than me is because I was white.
Usually, I don't like it to be about a race thing, but because of where we live and because of the stigma it gives as far as like dancers, they don't believe that a white girl could really move and dance like I do. So it can cause a lot of tension with the girls, and it causes problems with like, for example, when I did Jocelyn's Cabaret, when she selected me first on season 4, she called me out and pulled me on stage and said, bitch, don't think cause you're white is why you got up here, ho. I wanted blackest bitch in the room and you're nothing compared to that.
I'ma call first the white girl with the 2 ponytails and the glasses. And bitch, don't think cause you're white you got up there, bitch. Your skin color did not help you, ho. Bitch, I want the blackest bitch in the room. You are nothing compared to them.
And then didn't cast me. So that just had me stuck for a while and made me realize like she's trying to tell me like I wasn't welcome because I wasn't what she wanted, and it wasn't because I was white and not black. She told me she wanted the blackest bitch in the room, and I was far from that.
And then there was only like 3 of us that auditioned. So I think on that part was where race can come into play, but I definitely did not have half of the skills that a lot of the girls I seen, and they were amazing. These were some very, very skilled and talented young ladies. And I'm pretty good, but I'm definitely not that great.
We should be past this nowadays. Like, nobody should feel unwelcomed or not capable of being in an environment or a space based off of their color. Because I didn't get to choose, you didn't get to choose. Why is that fair? So for me, I always hated feeling like there was a possibility that my job could be not as welcoming, or that I would have to work harder and in place because of the fact that I'm white or because that I'm not black. You know, I always felt like people definitely made me feel I had to work differently and work harder just because of that. And I hate it because we definitely should be in a time and place now that shouldn't even be a thing.
So management, they definitely play favorites with the girls. Most of the time it's only because that particular girl makes money for the club. Like, she gets VIP rooms, she gets bottles, she has clients that come in all the time, she comes to work. That's usually why, you know, they're management's favorite.
I am light-skinned, but I'm not white. So in my experience, I had to deal with not fitting in 2 white men who were very rude, you know what I mean? Like, about, you know, urban cultures and how you talk and how you dance and what music you listen to. And it gets very disturbing. So you come across it a lot, and some clubs it is out of hand, but you know, you take it like a grain of salt and keep going and just kind of learn to ignore it.
I get a lot of hate from girls because they feel like, oh, this girl's all natural and she's a white girl, she shouldn't have booty like that. Or, you know, I don't want to say I don't get mistreated, but there are a few that do mistreat me. Some Spanish girls, some black girls will look at me because I am white and think that I don't have the ability, or, you know, they'll treat me differently physically, like to my face, like act differently to me. And a lot of times it probably isn't a race thing, but it's just more that I'm that one oddball. Like, I'll be that white girl in a crowd full of mixed and blacks.
She go I go B. Wearing that dress, bill, you know I'm gon' fiend. I'm at Club B, selling them dreams. Butter pecan, sweet praline. Let me taste that first date, not really. You can haul that hoe, know I got plenty. Who got the side? No, that's me. Ice cream man, nigga, throwback P.
I have seen some managers try to, you know, have, you know, personal relationships or, you know, get into it with other girls at the strip club, and it happens a lot. It's not taken as serious, but when it becomes a problem, it's usually known. You know how some managers, when you become a strip club manager, it's like, at first it's fun. You know, you get all these, and coming from what I've seen male managers go through, and sometimes it's not their fault. You know, you come in as a man and all these women are around half naked. All you do is talk about inappropriate shit, and sometimes things lead together when alcohol and, you know, the party life comes into play, and things get very real on that aspect. And I've seen managers fuck up their whole job just to fuck with one dancer at the club, and a couple too. I guess it's a thing everywhere. To be honest, I've seen it everywhere. It always happens.
So management, sometimes they will take advantage. Like, if they see like you had too many drinks, or like they see like you having a slow day, they might offer you like $50, you know, for a special.
Especially when they try to date the younger strippers, or they just try to have sex with all the girls that they manage, or they take the girls' money, you know, under the slide for their dances, or, you know, That's why I said they get over on people because they can easily get away with it. Because either they're the manager at the club, or if you don't do this, you can't come back to my club, or they'll just, it's like being a bully.
Nah, like he might be like, okay, you know, give me some sloppy top, I'll give you $50 because you having a slow day, you know, something like that.
You just don't know what's gonna happen. I've seen girls do a lot for, you know, employees. You know, when it's a slow night, you know, they tend to do wild stuff, you know, just to pass the night by.
To security, you know, they try to walk you out and they try to take your number, ask you for your number, where you going, when they supposed to protect you and just do their job. They be acting weird, creepy. Especially for girls like me that's not on that. I'm not on that. I'm like not on that. I'm not on no weird shit. I'll tell you real quick, I'm just here to work. Some guys will look at me like, some guys will respect it. But some guys, they want that girl that's going, okay, well, meet me in the back of the club real quick. And then she'll go right back in the club. I'm not that. But you do got some girls like that that's in the industry, in the strip club industry.
Me, so I traveled and I had went out of town and I was trying to get hired. Got dressed, everything was cool. The manager calls me off the floor. He tries to make it seem like it was an issue with the customer or something. However, I end up getting locked inside the office and like taunted for sex, like, you know.
Technically, it's a big no-no, you know. At any job, you know, you can't get into it with, you know, employees.
Very uncomfortable. His excuse was he related to this and that person in Atlanta. You know, he was pulling the celebrity card, but yeah, I literally was just trying to work and get some money and got locked in a room with the manager for I don't know how long.
That's just not my thing. I've never been like a teacher's pet where I fuck bouncers and floor guys and managers to kind of be a teacher's pet type deal. It's just never been my feng shui. But of course I've tried. Who doesn't? Men are gonna be men.
So I was a baby stripper at that time. I probably nutted up. I didn't do anything that I would do today. He didn't get nothing from me. But shit, I probably cried, you know, in that moment. I had a homegirl that was there with me. Thank God she came and, you know, checked for me.
Yes, it is possible for a stripper to have a boyfriend. I mean, as long as you can, like, you know, keep the baggage at the door, like when you get home, and you can, like, keep that stress away from your man. Like, as long as he don't have to hear about it, see about it, smell about it, I'm pretty sure he's gonna respect you. You know, as long as you show him that respect and give him that grace. Like, at the end of the day, like, you know, what can he say? You know, as long as you show that respect.
I have not been in a relationship in over 9 years. I've had flings and little toys, but I've not been in a committed relationship in over 9 years.
I don't know, because it's kind of iffy. Like, a lot of guys, I feel like, no, I don't know.
Because I'm a stripper and a porn star. That is the honest answer. And I feel that's because everybody hits you with the, oh, I accept what you do. I understand what you do. Of course, this is how you met me.
I mean, I have a boyfriend right now, so for me, we're okay. Like, he knows I go to work. He's okay with it. It is what it is. But, I mean, if you don't really know your girl, then probably no. No, for real.
They'll be like, okay, I understand what you do. I'm okay with it. You start talking and dating them. But once that, what I call cupcake phase is gone, it's hell on wheels. The whole outlook on anything you do changes. you're a whore, they don't accept what you do, everything's a problem, you're arguing, there's drama, they feel like they have to have get back, and oh, if you're doing it, I can do it, and okay, well, it's a job. It's a job. But then there's been times where I've stopped, you know, for a little while completely because I really like that person and I wanted to change, but I'm not gonna change for somebody who wants me to change for them. They should want me to change for me.
I feel like strippers, they either in or they out. Either you a real ass bitch or you a flaw ass bitch. It ain't no in between. Like, ain't no in between with strippers to me, I personally think. So you can find some real ass bitches in the strip club who you can build a genuine connection with. Like, you can really vibe and fuck with them. So I got a lot of homegirls who are strippers.
I do want to be married, but I don't think I would be dancing when I'm married. I don't want to be still dancing when I'm married. I want to be settled and situated and then married. I don't want to be still dancing and then coming home to my husband. No, I don't want that.
Would I personally date a stripper though? Like me being me, nah. Me personally, I couldn't do it. I just can't do it.
Yeah, I do think they'll set my past. I feel like you gotta accept the past before you take it to the stage of getting married.
I can't have no bitch busting that shit. And then she come lay home, she come lay up with me at the house and shit. You done danced all night on 1,000 niggas. Fuck that, you know what I'm saying?
Relationships is more about an understanding, communication, a grounding, like, you know, like just being open. I believe that it's very possible to have solid relationships with somebody. It can happen when they're strippers, but it's very rare. It doesn't happen often. It does cause a lot of problems. It does make issues, you know, especially if the person you're in a relationship with is got insecurities. I deal with that a lot. I've had a lot of relationships with people that I couldn't hold the relationship with them because they can't handle the girl being in the club, dancing on guys, and they'll first be like, they support, oh, I support you, you know, don't worry about it, doesn't bother me. And then even to a point that sometimes I've had them come in the club and say, don't worry, go do your thing, go work, I'm watching, I actually kind of like watching you on guys. And they'll pull that, but then you go home and then they get a little twisted or drunk and now their feelings are coming out. And I've seen it with my own relationships and my friends' relationships that it'll come out randomly and the guys will get mad at their girls for being a whore, being a slut, or go get a real fucking job, you know, when they get mad. But then when they're not mad and they need something, they go to their girl like, hey, babe, can you go work tonight so we can do this next week or we can have this, you know? For me, I don't like to have like consistent relationships because of the fact that there's a lot of that. I believe it's possible, but it's so hard and difficult to do.
He could do things out of spite just to have like get back, or he'll see videos of me dancing on people and just want to start arguments or feel like it's okay for him to do the same thing, and it's kind of like a tit for tat. And I don't like arguing, I don't like fighting, and I'd just rather be happy and single than deal with those type of things.
I mean, I definitely think there's some truth to, you know, how she felt. Only because I kind of went through that same phase, you know, when I was younger. But I think with age, like, you kind of grow out of that. Like literally, I felt the same way. Like, okay, I'm just a stripper hoe. Like, I'm not gonna be serious. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna keep doing my thing. But like, as I got older, I was just like, you know what? I want to settle down. Like, I want to get serious. Like, I don't want to be in the club all the time. Yeah, it's fun. I can probably do it on the weekends, but like, I want my own man that I don't have to watch spend money on the next hoe.
I feel like you gotta have conversations with your partner. When me coming into a relationship, I'm telling people like what it is about me because it's nothing to hide. Like, I'm a dancer, this is what I do, this is what I do to provide for myself. You rocking with me, you not? Okay, cool. If you gonna rock with me, you gonna rock with me. If you're not, then see you.
Younger me, y'all day, we can do all kind of wild shit, but nah, not this me.
Hell yeah, I dated stripper. Shit. Stripper, man. As soon as I dated stripper, bro, I'm gonna become the biggest trapper. Cause all them hoes in that bitch do drugs, you feel me?
Are all strippers on drugs? Yeah.
The doorman do drugs, bitch. The lady in the back do drugs. The DJ do drugs. So guess what she gonna do? She gonna plug me in with everything. You in this bitch every day. All these niggas you throwing money and tell these niggas you got the blah blah, and now I'm serving them. Know what I'm saying?
No. I smoke a little weed. I'm not gonna lie. Like in the younger days, I done tried a few things that I'm probably never gonna try again. But that's only because as you get older, you kind of can like control yourself through the substance. So like, I just don't do certain things. Like I smoke my weed and I call it a day. I might drink here and there, call it a day. But I've tried like class and different shit like that. But like, that's not for me. But yeah, we be on drugs.
But yeah, I date a stripper. But would I keep her? It's up to her. Cause they loyal to that money. If she not loyal to that money, she become loyal to me. That's different. Nah, you know what I'm saying? We can go steady. But yeah, I date a stripper. Wife her? Maybe. Date her? All day. We dating. Where you at? Call me.
10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10. I want to say 90% of these hoes don't give a fuck about you. Unless you got some chicken, you got some status. But most of the time, even if you do got a chicken and status, these hoes don't give a fuck. These hoes don't give a fuck about you. They in love with this money, bitch. They in for the moment, bitch. They want to turn up. And either if you could turn them up, change their life, and take them out of the strip club, bitch, you got to do that shit like fast. If you can't, then you just a silly ass nigga who just gave your paycheck away to these hoes and they players in the game, bitch. They gonna get you regardless. So if you fall in love in the club, you a scrub. You fall in love in the club, you a scrub. Silly ass nigga, fuck you.
Yeah, Club 24, man. Matter of fact, that's the place I take you if you want to see the craziest money fights. Club 24, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, 100,000, bro. You know what I mean? On a light day, I probably seen the least was probably 10 bands. I ain't doing that, cause you know, I got too much strip club game, you feel me? You know what I can do with that? I probably fuck the whole club. I'm bullshitting y'all. But yeah, you did.
This is a really tough topic because there are so many girls in this business that deal with the mental health issues. And that's why they have the arguments and the fights with the girls and why they can't manage and why, even though they're making all this fucking money, they still are homeless and jumping around. And we got girls in the clubs that don't, sometimes, like I've seen it so much at the end of the shift, they don't have nowhere to go. They're in the fucking dressing room crying, talking about, I have nowhere to sleep tonight and this and that. And it's like, it doesn't make sense when these girls in this club got the ability, got the pussy, and still don't have the money. It's crazy.
I'm still trying to find balance. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still trying to find balance with like work and family.
If there's any girl out there that just can just step out wholeheartedly, don't need liquid courage, don't need to hit a blunt, don't need to, like, she just sober and she out there, something might be a little wrong with her, but
you gotta have a way to learn to cope with a lot of what's happening. A lot of these girls get self-confident, or like their self-esteem is lowered. They feel like if they're not done up, hair done, nails done, everything did, it could affect maybe the way they work, the way that they make their money. So it's kind of like mental health is very important. A lot of these girls do a lot of drugs, a lot of drinking every day, and that the next day they wake up and they're coming down off that shit, and that can really affect mental health. It could cause girls to not be able to work like they should, or there's a lot of times that these girls, when they're in the clubs and, you know, they have a lot going on at home, they got baby daddy issues, or their pimp is beating them up every day because they're not making the money they're supposed to be making. And it could cause somebody, like I've had girls commit suicide. I've seen girls cutting. Actually, I have a girl right now, a friend of mine, I'm not gonna say no names, I just met her recently. She is still like healing on her hand, because she's a cutter, and every day she's talking about she wanna kill herself. But none of these girls go and do what they have to take care of their mental health. And it's very important because this is not an easy game. This lifestyle is not easy. this shit is very difficult and can really screw someone's mind up. That's why I said earlier, it can make you or break you. So a lot of times you gotta have tough skin, and if you don't, it'll give you tough skin.
I feel like, I try not to I don't want to talk about it. Next question.
That's why it's important you have coping skills. Me, I like to meditate. I go home after a long night and being overstimulated, maybe drunk and high, and I'll go home and lay in my bathtub and I'll put the water on as hot as it will get and just let that hit my back and just cry and let it all out, and then I'll feel so much better. But when you have girls that don't know how to handle those emotions or how to cope, they don't take the medications, they don't get therapy, they end up dead, they end up, crashing out or not giving a fuck and just doing drugs till they die. And it can really, you end up on the street, homeless, in the corner like that, if you don't take care of your mental health.
A lot of people could feel like trapped in the industry, like this is all they know, or this is the only way of making income, so they kind of feel like they're stuck doing the same thing. But then my coping mechanism, I'm a stoner. I drink tequila and I smoke weed. That's pretty much it for me. No drugs. I just kind of, I don't know. At this point, nothing really bothers me anymore too much. I just kind of in one and out the other. But when it did used to bother me, I usually used to overdrink. And 80% of the time, that was not the best look for me.
It depends on the club you're at and who's running it. So my club specifically, we don't have a program, but like I said, we created the club and I tried to create this kind of vibe where I have like an open door policy. I've been through a lot of stuff and I can sit here and relate to girls when they need someone to come to. I was dancing one time and I got really fucked up. I thought I was drugged. I remember nothing that happened the night before, and I got into it with a customer, and and the manager let me go with them from the club. So I had to come back to the club and ask the manager, why would you let me go with this customer to let him take me home? I don't really know this guy. I know you. You say you were gonna take me home and you left because you wanted to fuck a different dancer. So I feel like for me to kind of have that open door policy, I wanna be kind of like a therapist to my girls. House mom. I'm your mom. So if you need help with a certain situation or how to deal with something, I feel like as a manager and as someone that's looking after you, it's my job to make sure you're straight in all aspects.
Yeah, I've seen it tear people apart from their family, from their significant others, from their children, and when it comes to people's children, it really just tears them apart. And with the alcohol and the drugs, it just really makes it worse and makes you make bad decisions quickly and rashly. So yeah, I've had a few friends either take drugs or commit suicide, being a part of the industry.
How I grew up in my early adult years kind of helped me, kind of relate to the strip club girls and kind of make them feel like it is a safe place to come to work at and open up and, feel like they're respected, heard, and they're wanted and valued.
Late night text says she want that fire. She go I go beam.
Following a developing story where police are investigating a deadly shooting at a strip club in northwest Miami-Dade. Police say 2 security guards were shot. One of them was killed. And police are looking for the shooters, who they say are armed and dangerous.
The most dangerous strip club down here, off top, is the Office. 100%.
Bro, I don't believe. Oh well, nah.
Sad update to report here. Miami-Dade police says one man died from the shooting that happened early this morning at the Office Gentlemen's Club here.
Going through surveillance video, trying to find the make and model of the car that the shooters were driving.
They used to say Take One and Coco's, but that shit, I think Coco's closing, if I'm not mistaken. I used to love Coco's. That shit felt so dangerous in that bitch. Niggas was dying outside like every other day. But for some reason, when you go in that bitch, you don't feel like you about to die, bitch. The shit felt so safe. But as soon as you walk outside, bitch, you feel the eerie, bitch. It's like, you niggas like, damn, like 3 niggas done died at the same spot, bitch, and you know this shit. Cause it was on the news, you know what I'm saying?
Boy, it got shut down, Vegas. Vegas Cabaret. That was like the most, all the shootings and, so it got shut down.
Yeah, Vegas, but Vegas wasn't 525. Everybody from the city know 525. 525, bro, it was the office before the office. You know what I'm saying? It was Playhouse before Playhouse. It was 525 before 525. That was the most craziest club ever. That's where Diamond the Body got her start at, you know what I'm saying? That was the most littest club, bro. The shit was like in a little fucking, the shit was like say you got a corner store in like a plaza, bruh. You feel me? It was just like a little log, bitch, and the shit was so lit, bro. Every night, nigga. Anybody know about Club 525, bro? The best club in Broward County. R.I.P. to 525, bro. I mean, bro. The stories in there, bro. Wow.
I'm not gonna lie, a few of the most top-notch clubs, they did like get shut down because it got too crazy in there. I mean, crazy.
From fights to girls fucking on the floor, girls fucking outside, girls fucking in the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? Girls fucking in the DJ booth. Nigga hitting bitches in the bathroom. Like, how you get the bitch in the bathroom, bitch? Niggas, bitch, shooting dice in the middle of the strip club on a fucking stripper stage, fam. Shooting dice.
Everybody got like heavy security now. But yeah, Vegas Cabaret was definitely one of them clubs. It got shut down due to shooting, so. And I was in that bitch every fucking week with me and my homegirl.
Every time I hear a story about the office, something crazy going on, somebody got killed. Actually, every time I hear about the office, it's a good time or it's a bad time.
Can't make this shit up. That shit was like it was like you having a get together at your spot and you inviting all the lit people to come through and niggas just doing whatever they want and nobody like violating each other, you know what I'm saying? Shit was just amazing, bro.
Matter of fact, I think they closed it down now, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Cause y'all niggas doing shit y'all ain't supposed to be doing. Y'all ain't got no liquor license for real. Y'all ain't got no strip club license for real. Y'all breaking so many rules, but nobody expect this hole in the wall to be going so crazy. That's why it took so long for them to catch up to these places and shit, you feel me? Yeah, man, so they get closed down because of licensing and they ain't got their proper work, you know what I'm saying? Paperwork.
An unspoken rule in Miami Strip Club, Florida, Broward, Palm Beach, wherever.
It's just a lot of ways this fight could start, man. The shit be so packed. You walking through, you done stepped on a nigga's shoe. And as soon as you stepped on a nigga's shoe or a nigga step on your shoe and y'all make eye contact and the nigga don't say sorry or nothing, you liable to get pushed and shit about to happen. So you gotta find some type of respect in that shit, you feel me? Cause a whole bunch of men in there looking at women. Testosterone level is really high, you dig? So that's another way fight can happen. Another way a fight can happen, nigga, be careful where your ones is dropping that, la dog. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you throwing it, but make sure, bitch, this shit don't slap me how you throwing this shit, you know what I mean? Or you don't throw this bitch hard and it missed the whole booty and it just smacked me in my face. Nah, nigga, it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some problems.
And just like being friendly in the strip club, if you see a nigga having fun in the strip club, like me and my dogs, then we got a section, even if we ain't got no section, and we throwing money and shit, Do not bring your stupid ass over there trying to like tip our bitch, slap our bitch. Don't ever touch another nigga strip club. Don't ever touch another nigga bitch in the strip club.
But it ain't the same no more. I don't really feel that type of vibe no more. You know what I'm saying? I can't really speak on that and say, yeah, it's some places a nigga feel dangerous, cause it ain't the same no more, bro.
Yeti hoes for everybody, bro, but at this particular moment, this is my hoe, bro. I paid for this hoe, bro. Take your pussy ass on somewhere else, bro. Do not bring your ass around here, bro. You will get beat up for that shit, bro. And watch where you throwing that money, and watch where you, watch your motherfucking shoes, bro. Shit get real crazy, bro. And a lot of out of town niggas, they be doing too much. They be thinking everything is funny and thinking shit a joke. So it's very important that you know the rules. That's strip club etiquette right there. Strip club 101. Watch your motherfucking shoes. Watch where you throwing that money at, and don't come trying to touch on my hoe when I already paid for this hoe. Fuck, nigga, if you wanna go half on a hoe, we go half on a hoe. We can literally bust that whole half and bust her head open type shit.
You know what I'm saying? When it used to be that way, it was like take ones, cause it was one way in, one way out. But even that club still wasn't what people thought it was. You got the Mint Lounge, but the Mint is right next to a fucking whole police headquarters, you know what I'm saying? So it's not really it ain't what people say it is no more, bro. It's totally changed. Shit is safe, bro. It's just, if you got problem with certain niggas you ain't supposed to have problem with, that what can make it be unsafe for you. But far as the environment of the club, nah, man, that shit sweet, man. Niggas throw money all day. You ain't gotta worry about getting robbed no more, man. Niggas throwing money at each other, bro. Wasting the bag. They're not even throwing money on the bitches.
My advice to the baby strippers, baby entertainers coming in and are interested in dancing in the nightlife, you know, do your research, you know, talk to your homegirls that are already in the club, you know, watch YouTube videos about, you know, daily vlog, get ready with me, POV, to the strip club, watch me make some money.
Because most of the time we become dancers for the money. So maybe I would try to help her find another solution first before going to that. But if it was really a thing she wanted to do, I mean, I would try my best to guide her along the way. But just my first thing, I would be like, all right, so what is it that you want to be a stripper for? Why? What's the reasonings? Maybe we can find another solution. I would always try to help a young lady first before they put themselves in a market like that first.
Just protect yourself. Keep God close. You can never trust anybody too much, no matter how comfortable they make you feel. Please don't get into this field if you easy-go-lucky and let a guy tell you anything. Fill your head up. You know, you go for anything. It takes a lot of heart to do this. I know I make things look easy, but yeah, if you can avoid it, avoid it. If you ready to get some money, come on.
But I would try to help them find another solution first, because I feel like it's kind of a trap. It's a game, you know. You get addicted to the fast money, the lifestyle, those things, and you just don't want to leave. It's harder to leave after you've been doing it for a long time and you've marketed so much content and things online. It's hard to just take things off of Google and say, all right, I'm finished.
I kind of have a love-hate relationship for it. Like, I always tell myself, I'm done dancing. I'm done with this business. I'm so tired and overwhelmed with this and that. And then, like, 3 days later, I'm like, I just want to go dance again. Like, I just have to get that feeling. I want to get on stage and have money run, like, all over my body. Like, it's an addictive feeling. And especially because addiction runs in my family, something like that can be addicting. I really feel like 3-4 years, I want to be, and I hope to be out of the strip club.
Just be safe, protect yourself, love yourself too. I feel like you gotta love yourself in this world too. Love yourself, love yourself, love yourself.
In the next 3 to 5 years, I see myself touring, owning some property, you know, a lot of real estate. Real estate is really big. especially in Florida. I want to just, open up some more businesses, rebrand. I want to open up a business for my daughter and like a family business. So yeah, like I see a lot of things happening in the near future.
This business is so tiring that I don't even want to do it no more, but I do it because I get thrills out of it. I get the excitement out of it, the connections out of it. And I still kind of hang around just so I can teach the other girls and maybe hopefully make a difference in someone's life that is dancing and help them.
In 3 to 5 years, I definitely want to be out the strip club. In 3 years, the soonest. I want to be out the strip club. I want to own a business or 2. I'm into hair. I'm into food. And if nothing else, I'm going to school, so I'll have a nursing degree to fall back on. I think I'm gonna use that when I get older, like when I'm the old hoe. I'll be a nurse then. But yeah, I definitely want to be flourishing in the next 3 to 5 years. Whether that's from this moment or, just life as a whole, full circle.
I will never be able to get rid of, or want to stop. I'm probably gonna be 80 years old walking in a strip club with my cane, not to dance, but to throw money on other girls. I always tell myself, I'm still always gonna be a strip club, guest. I'm always gonna wanna go in the clubs. I'm always gonna wanna still enjoy the strippers. But yeah, 3-4 years, hopefully. I've been doing a lot of TV. I'm trying to get into acting. I'm doing more reality TV.
You gonna die by that or what?
I'm very loyal.
Nice to meet you,
thank you
too.
guys. Thank you.
I want to pursue more of my entertainment business.
Watch yourself, because nobody's gonna watch you. If you just gotta watch yourself in a club and be cautious. I'm very cautious in a club. I don't trust nobody. That's why I say I sit alone. I do day shift. I don't play about me. You won't see me getting drugged.
Girls get into the club to get out of the situations that might be bad that they're in, or to pay for school, or maybe they're trying to save up for a car, a house, or they got kids that need extra money. So there's a lot of different reasons for people to be in the strip club, but for me, it's you have to make it work. Don't just be in the strip club, spend 10, 15 years in the club, and then have nothing to show for it. That's an embarrassment, and that's something I don't want to happen to me. I don't want to be in a situation where I'm 40 years old and I'm still dancing, and I look back and I'm like, what have I really accomplished?
When I first started, I honestly, first coming to the strip club, I did not think I would be managing it at all. I did not think that I would be in the position I am now, and it actually took me a few to realize how much of a blessing it is to be managing a place like that. It's a big blessing.
Scared money don't make none. Scared money don't make none. That's the fastest thing I learned in the club.
Stepped in, we throwing money, girl. We coming to pay the rent. Yeah, you know how the game go. Look